for the. Oh, what did Shane make? Wait, Shane, what is that?
That's him.
Whoa, Shane.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think you don't know me by this point, so I'm back here. That was a joke. Okay, so hello again. If I can get everyone to sit at their tables. So this brings us to the end of our event. So thank you for an excellent final day of the AI in Healthcare Symposium. The AIMS team has been more aware than most of what was lacking when the whole world was restricted to purely online events. Being a student group that was founded on building community and bringing together different disciplines, the biological entity that shall not be named presented a lot of frustrating challenges, obviously. So we tried an excuse to foray into the world of hybrid events. And this was the new and exciting journey that we took for that. So this allowed us to actually share what we spent so long preparing for. And we had this basically to people here and also to all over the place simultaneously. And we were able to bring live content from the likes of Dr. Levin from all the way in Massachusetts. So I'd like to add that we were actually told that we were the first event in person in this conference center since early 2020. And this was actually corroborated by the thick layer of dust that was on the tech equipment here. And we're just going to blame that thick layer of dust and all the technical issues we had. But with that, we're immensely grateful for all of our in-person and online attendees and our speakers, especially ones who agreed to changes to their speaking slot multiple times. Looking at you, Dr. Greiner. Thank you. As well as sponsors and execs and volunteers. We literally would not have been able to do this without you. So thank you. And now I would like to give another shout out to one of our featured sponsors and a longtime supporter of our AI in Healthcare Symposium, Alberta Innovates. They've been phenomenal in their support of the symposium since the beginning. So please join me in a quick round of applause for Alberta Innovates. And today, to give us some closing remarks, we have Nicole Meredith, who is the Director of Talent within the Health Innovation Portfolio at Alberta Innovates. So the floor is yours, Nicole.
Thank you. So I would like to start by congratulating AIMS on just a phenomenal symposium. The mix of speakers that you had, the educational opportunities, your hybrid session, which I really enjoyed yesterday. I think you've just done a tremendous job over the years, and we're so happy to support you. I hope each and every one of you leaves here really feeling like you are inspired, like you're part of a community that's trying to navigate this space, and that you see ways that you can participate and have a role, even if you don't see yourself being someone who's building machine learning models or deeply involved in working with the data. I can tell you that Alberta Innovates certainly thinks you have a role. For those of you who are not familiar with Alberta Innovates, we're the Provincial Research and Innovation Funder. So we work with researchers, clinicians, entrepreneurs, innovators, stakeholders, really across the research and innovation continuum to accelerate research, but also to figure out how to move that into useful products and services that people use. And I think a key theme of this whole conference was usefulness, right? And the importance of collaborations in supporting that. And so health is one of the areas that we've really targeted at Alberta Innovates. And within health, we've been concentrating a lot of our investments in areas like digital health, data-enabled innovation, looking at health system transformation through emerging tech. And so we see a lot of unrealized potential right now. And so I think it's clear to everyone, connected devices have been ramping up, computational capacity has been ramping up, data generation's been ramping up, but this is still a really challenging, messy space to work through. And no one's going to do it alone, right? And I think it was so inspirational to see the various ways that collaborations could really help. The keynote speaker, Michael Levin, has really just, that talk blew my mind, but I think it was an amazing example of seeing this interaction, even in science, like basic discovery research, between the tool and the research question, right? So he's getting really inspired by seeing advances in AI and has been thinking about parallels in his own research, and then is now using that to try and push for new tools out there. And so a question I'm going to follow up with him on, and I think is really important for a funder like us to know, is how do we accelerate the development of those new platforms and those shared tools, right? Another example, which I love seeing, was the discussion around, I think it was Dr. Hayward, around the discussion of getting more useful tools. Like, there's no point for investing in all of these things if it's bothering clinicians, right, with reminders and alerts that distract them. And so how do you do that? There has to be collaborations between technical expertise, right, and domain knowledge. And at Alberta Innovates, we're always looking for ways to support that. So our program, our program's always evolving, and we're always looking for engagement with these different groups to see how we can support bringing people together, testing, validating new solutions, helping understand how to navigate industry and scale that up. And so we look forward to seeing you in the future as leaders in this space, as working on amazing projects. We encourage you to follow us on social media and to engage with us to let us know gaps that you see and what supports you would like. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Nicole, for those words. Now, okay, good. Now I get to plug some Ames related stuff. So this symposium is a yearly event, so do look forward to the 2023 symposium, which of course will be bigger and better than ever. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves though. Ames is quite an active club with monthly general meetings, a community project during the summer, which gives people hands-on experience creating a health-inspired machine learning application, and of course, lots of social events where you can connect with peers in the community. So our newsletter and social media are probably the best ways to keep up with what we're doing, and I'll have the links necessary to stay in contact here on this next slide. We're always looking for more people to join as members and even as execs. Elections are coming up in April, so please feel free to join and contact us, and we're really looking forward to seeing you at our future events. And with that, thank you again to everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.